Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not.
The president of the United States called you garbage.
He's been building up to it, I think, though. Because first it was Haitians. Well, no, he did it with, I think, Mexicans first. And then Haitians. It's like he picks a new demographic every couple of months to target. But the one with Somalis, though, I feel like, not to say that everything that he said before hasn't been heinous, I feel like, especially with Somalis, it's been especially heinous and especially racist. And he's using genocidal language, too, I feel like, personally.
Yeah.
They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you.
I'm not going to lie, though. I think our response to it as an ethnicity has been 10 out of 10. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, if he were to say this about any other ethnic group, I don't even think they'd be able to handle this type of rhetoric that's been tossed at them. I think it would actually bring them down a lot more. The thing about Somali people is, it's like, it's not really arrogance. It's like we're just so confident in ourselves, and we're so anti-capitalist, anti-white, anti-colonial, that it's like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, I take issue with two things that she said. First of all, she's saying that any other community that had to take the hit from a president that they've taken from Donald Trump wouldn't be able to take it. I don't know where this young woman has been, but we have had everything thrown at us, including the kitchen sink. And we are still standing in the land of our captivity and not running like her people are doing, running from country to country, trying to find somewhere to land. Because that little cutesy stuff that they think they're doing is arrogant. It's arrogant, and it's also naive. If you think you're going to put up a fight with somebody like Donald Trump by making these little silly TikTok videos, you've got another thought coming, and it shows that you people are not that deeply intelligent, and so that's why you're always running. You don't know how to stand and fight, because you don't fight Donald Trump with TikTok videos. You have to strategize with these people. That's the price that these Africans, all of them, pay for thinking they're a lot smarter than what they really are. Because if you were really smart, you would be at home. They think that all this little cutesy stuff that they're doing and saying on the internet is impressive, and that they're fighting back. They're not fighting back. They are not fighting back. So my first point is, you haven't even seen a fight until you see the battles that have been waged against Black Americans here in this country. And as I said before, we are still standing. We know how to fight better than anybody, but you can't fight these people with words only. You don't even have enough agency in this country to talk about fighting or winning, not even a battle of words with somebody like Donald Trump. So I just call bullshit on what this young lady said, with all due respect. And the second thing she said was, Somalis don't like capitalism and they don't like white people. Now, I don't personally care whether they like white people or not. But the reality is, this is a capitalistic country, and the majority of the people in this country are white. So if they don't like white people, that lets them know right there they are in the wrong country. There are plenty of African countries they could go to. There are Muslim countries they could go to, since most of them are Muslim. What are they doing here in the United States? They're in the wrong country, and Donald Trump shouldn't have to deport them. They should deport themselves from this country just on the basis of the fact that they don't like capitalism or white people. Am I right about it? Well, here are a few realities that they need to acknowledge. They don't want to live anywhere else. That's the first thing. They can't live anywhere else because nobody wants them. Even the Kenyans are making videos saying they don't want them to come to Kenya. And the South Africans are having problems with everybody. So they don't want to go anywhere else because there's nowhere else for them to go. They don't want to go back to Somalia. The ones that have been dragged back to Somalia, kicking and screaming on social media, crying and want to come back to the United States. So these people need to figure out a way to face reality or shut up. Now, that brings me down to the title of the video. Somalis are apologizing to America because somebody in the Somali community has some sense and they realize their arms are too short to fight with Donald Trump and the United States government. So this is what we're getting from the Somali leaders.
We accept the president's words. They came from a place of anger and disappointment. I'm sure many Americans feel the same way.
The president was right to let loose his feelings. It shocked us into understanding the severity of the harm our people caused.
These criminals betrayed America's welcoming spirit. The scale of these crimes has stained the reputation of American Somalis.
America's freedoms allowed us to build a unique community here in Minnesota. In return, we must promise to weed out any evil living among us.
This evil came from within our community. And so, as an honorable community, we take responsibility. We must correct this wrongdoing.
The only way to regain the trust of this nation is to root out crime, stay humble, and be forever grateful. That's the premise.
So, as honorable Somalis, we are going to take on the responsibility of apologizing to all Americans. We are deeply, deeply sorry.
The shame of this will haunt us forever. And hopefully over time you will come to forgive us. Thank you.
So this is what you do when you know you don't want to go back to where you came from. This is also what you do when you know you're down to your last option. You don't have anywhere else to go. You either go back to Somalia and face the same thing that ran you out of there in the first place, or you get somebody else to take you, and that's not going to be anybody. Kenya and Ethiopia are two of their closest neighbors. I'm sure not all Kenyans feel this way, but there have been several Kenyans coming on TikTok saying that they don't want the Somalis in their country. And the Ethiopians can barely feed their own people and keep up their own country. So they don't have anything to offer the Somalis. Plus, they don't get along with the Ethiopians anyway most of the time. And then Somaliland, which is a breakaway republic from Somalia, has just teamed up with Israel. And the Somalis are all mad about that. They don't have any options. And I don't even know why these Africans come over here running their mouth. You ain't got no options. You know you don't want to go home. And you're not that wanted in America to be flexing or trying to flex and running your damn mouth. Okay, y'all, so this is what's going on with the Somalis now. They're apologizing for all that scamming and all that frauding they've been doing up there in Minnesota. But right now, we need to recover that money. That money needs to get back into the hands of American taxpayers. And that apology needs to be on hold until that money is recovered. Y'all let me know what you think about this and have a good day.